I mean, frankly, I don't blame any other candidate for saying that independence from a political party should be an issue. I think they're doing it to distinguish themselves. It's understandable. But I would take care. I would take care on this issue. There is a difference between independence from any past affiliation with a political party and independence of mind, character, and convictions. There is a big difference. Consider Mr. Ong Teng Cheong, Minister for many years, Deputy Prime Minister, and indeed, far more than me in the party, Chairman of the PAP for 12 years, stepped down and stood shortly after in the presidential elections. No one regards him as having been less independent because of his past association and leadership within the People's Action Party. It comes down to character. It comes down to being independent-minded. And I would say, just like Mr. Ong Teng Cheong, I am advantaged by having been in politics. As I've explained, I'm greatly advantaged from having spent 22 years on the ground, developing real initiatives, understanding people's aspirations, sharing their joys and sorrows, making life better on the ground, unifying people. I'm just hugely advantaged by that political experience. I'm advantaged by the political experience of having worked on policies and understood the complexities of running government in Singapore. And I'm advantaged of having been in politics and playing an international role for Singapore. It's my advantage. And it was Mr. Ong Teng Cheong's advantage as well. He was not a newbie. He was a known quantity. And in fact, he was very well liked on the ground. I'm, at the end of the day, a known quantity and a known quality. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. You're not going to get any surprises from me. I would add, when I said take care, I would add as a more serious point, take care that we're not weakening the system for the long term. If we're going to start judging the eligibility of candidates or their suitability according to whether they have a past relationship to government, I have known so many good people in the service with that same integrity and independence of mind. We shouldn't rule them out. Even if they've had a close association with the government, and even if their jobs, they held their jobs because they were appointed by the Prime Minister or one of his ministers or the advice of the Prime Minister. So let's not draw these artificial distinctions based on past affiliations. Let's look at the positive attributes of each candidate. And they all bring positive attributes. In fact, the two candidates so far, in my opinion, are worthy candidates who bring positive attributes. That's what we should judge them on. Track record not based on affiliations, but what they have done, what they've achieved, how much of a resonance they've had on the ground, how they've been able to connect with people, and what roles they can play both domestically and internationally. That has to be the way we think about the elected presidency. Take care not to weaken the system for the long term.